G'day, welcome. Today we're talking about why are themes important? How to use themes to create and edit life stories. The show is brought to you today by the Structure Success video training, which helps you outline your life story project. Now this could be a memoir, a biography, an autobiography or something else. And this training helps you create a roadmap for that to begin. We'll have more about this at the end of the show, so please stick with me. So as a life story coach, I get asked loads of questions about planning to create a life story, maybe creating or writing one, polishing and editing, and then publishing, putting it out there to be celebrated and shared. And I've got lots of questions. What I'm dealing with today in this Ask Nicola Q&A series is why is theme important when editing? That's a really good question. I get asked this one quite a lot. So in this show, I'm going to go over some key points that you're going to want to keep in mind when you're creating your own life story. But first, before we get down to it, I think we should just backtrack one step and talk about what exactly is theme. Because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not a writer, I don't want to do theme, it sounds too complicated. But really, it's not. Theme or themes are the overarching message or messages that you want your audience to take away. That's it. It's really, really simple. And you can have a major theme and minor themes. And it's common ones. You probably notice these in books, in movies, such as we've got love. Love is the number one theme in most stories. You've probably already seen that in many books and things. Another one is redemption, and then another one is resurrection. There's actually loads, but they're kind of the top three that I think you'll probably be familiar with. So let's go down to now the crux of this question. Why are themes important? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Firstly, when you're creating a life story, yes, you're going to put in the facts, exactly what happened, say when you were born, when you got married, key dates, etc. But themes are going to help you get to the heart and spirit of a life story. So they're going to go beyond the facts. The second reason is that they're going to help you when you're creating, and they're going to help guide your editing, okay? So kind of, think about the stories that you're going to include. They're going to amplify your themes, whether that's their major themes or minor themes. That's really important to think about when you're writing and editing. So an analogy I like to use is a bicycle wheel. So you've got all the spokes leading into the hub. So the hub's your central theme or a theme of your work, and then the spokes are the stories that all connect into that one central point. They're telling that overarching message. Okay, so how about we find these themes? How do we come up with them, and where do we find them if we've started a draft already? Now, you'll be surprised to know that if you've started writing or creating, you've probably already got themes in there. Yes, they're in your work already, you probably don't even know about it. And that's because some themes you can create and input consciously, and others you're doing unconsciously. So they can be both. But if you're looking to identify your themes to clarify your creating, you're going to want to look for common ideas or common patterns that are similar to collections of stories that you're going to then put in your bigger piece of work. Now the hint here is to think back. Themes are shaped usually by our parents, by our family, friends, culture, and life experiences. So that's going to give you some ideas on how to identify some themes. Now, some of you out there may still be wondering, I can't find a theme, I don't know what the heck these are, I need some more help. And that's fine. If you are still stuck, there's some techniques that you can adopt to find the themes for your work. The first one I suggest is to sum up your story, your biggest life story, in a few sentences. So one way to do this is just imagine you're writing 3 to 5 sentences that maybe will appear on the back cover of a book, of your book, and you're going to just write that out, and you'll be surprised you're going to touch on the themes there, and that's going to help you draw them out from that 1,000-foot view. Another idea is to really simplify your story. Have a bit of fun and tell it as a fairy tale. So imagine you're telling kids, you're dumbing it right down, not to make it feel unimportant, but just so that you can really drill down into the themes and what's happening. So you might just start, again, a few sentences, really short story. Once upon a time there was a ... And you're going to think about your life story work as a fairy tale, and that's going to help you clarify the themes. And finally, if you're still having luck, I suggest rewriting some of your work or going over that first edition or first draft. And the process of rewriting and editing is really going to hone your mind to look for those themes or to see them come to the surface. So I hope this is very helpful for you. It's an Ask Nicola question and answer series about the quick and easy way to understand themes and to find the themes of your life story. So to recap, we've gone over what is a theme, why they're important, and ways that you can find them and further identify them. So my hope is through this show, you're really going to value firstly and then use themes to be a storytelling expert. You're really going to lift your work to tell great stories. Now, if you'd like to find out more about this topic or this Ask Nicola series, go over to my website. I've got more foreveryoungautobiographie.com/why is theme important. Now the link for that will be in the show notes. And I'd love for you to answer this question while you're here. Go to the comments and answer or tell me what themes have you uncovered or what themes are you planning to include in your life story. I'd really love to know, and it's really great if we can share these amongst ourselves and get ideas. So at the top of the show, at the start of the show, I mentioned the Structure Success video training. The link to get this free training, it's really, really helpful to help clarify not just the structure of your life story, but also your themes. Go to foreveryoungautobiographie.com/structure success training. /structure success sign up. The link for that will also be in the show notes and over at the article on the website. Now, it'd be fantastic if you could follow, subscribe, like the show, even leave it a review, and I will be back again soon with another topic. So until then, happy writing.